Hello students, let us start solving some typical question from GoodSet 2010 board paper. Starting with question number 28. The energy of a charge capacitor is U. Another identical capacitor is connected parallel in the first resistor after disconnecting to the battery. The total energy of the system of this capacitor will be dash. So initially a capacitor is charged with a battery, so energy stored in that capacitor is given as q square by 2c. Now it is connected with a similarly identical uncharged capacitor. Now that should be mentioned in the question that charge pair is connected in parallel with an identical uncharged capacitor. So on adding with a similar chargeless capacitor that is identical, the charge on each capacitor will be divided half, that is q by 2. So energy of each capacitor u dash, that is final or new energy, u dash equals to new charge, that is q by 2 the whole square upon 2c, that is equals to q square by 4 into bracket 2c. Now q square by 2c is nothing but initial energy, so final energy of each capacitor is 1/4 of its initial energy, so u dash is equals to u by 4. So another question may be asked, what will be energy stored in each capacitor? So energy stored in each capacitor will be u by 4, but over here we have the question for system. So energy of system u total will be u by 4 plus u by 4 for two capacitors, so that will be 2u by 4, that is u by 2. Option number C. So if the question is asked for energy stored in each capacitor, the correct answer is u by 4, and if it is asked for energy stored in a system, the answer will be u by 2. Next, question number 32. A proton, a deuteron and an alpha particle with the same kinetic energy enter a region of uniform magnetic field moving at a right angle to magnetic field. What will be ratio of their radii of their circular path? Now as it is mentioned over here, these charged particles are moving perpendicular to magnetic field, so centripetal force is equals to magnetic force, so mv square by r equals to qvb. One vv will be cancelled, make the equation of r, so r will be mv by qb, and mv is nothing but momentum upon qb, and momentum in terms of kinetic energy can also be written as root of 2 mk upon qb. But over here in the equation they have mentioned that kinetic energy is constant, magnetic field is uniform, matlab 2 root k and b are constant, so r is directly proportional to root m by q. So radius of proton is to radius of deuteron is to radius of alpha particle equals to root of mass of proton upon charge of proton is to root of mass of deuteron upon charge of deuteron is to root of mass of alpha upon charge of alpha. Now keep this root of mp upon qp equals to is to now mass of deuteron is twice that of proton and charge of deuteron is same as that of proton. Mass of alpha particle is 4 times the mass of proton and twice the charge of proton. So from this root 2 will be taken out common, that will be root mp upon qp, and this will be root 4 will be 2 will be cancelled, so that is root mp upon qp. So when you take out common root mp by qp, the ratio will be 1 is to root 2 is to root 1. That means radius of proton and alpha is 1 is to 1, that is same, but radius of deuteron is root 2 times, that is 1.414 times greater than the radius of proton and alpha. So final conclusion we can make it, the rp is equals to r alpha, which is less than rd. That is another option, but in the given question the options are given in terms of numbers, so correct option will be this 1 is to root 2 is to 1, that is option number C. Next, 33 number. When a current is passed through a circular wire prepared from a long conducting wire, the magnetic field produced at the center is B. So in this solution, this B is the magnetic field produced at the center of a ring having 1 turn, single turn. Now a loop having 2 turns is prepared from the same wire and the same current is passed through it. What will be magnetic field at the center? So B dash, in the solution part, B dash is the magnetic field at the center of a wire having a n turns or n loops. So the relation between these two magnetic field is B dash is equals to n squared times B. Again, B dash is the magnetic field at the center of a loop having a n turns, and this B is the magnetic field at the center of a ring that is having a 1 turn, and n is the nothing but number of turns. Over here it is mentioned at 2 turns, so 2 square will be 4. So magnetic field at the center of a loop having n turns will be 4 times that of the magnetic field. So this will be a general formula. Remember this, it will be helpful for you in other numericals also. So for 33 question, correct option will be D. Next, question number 34. It is given that two electric bulbs having rated represented of 25 volt, 220 volt, 100 watt, 220 volt, if they are connected in series with the supply for whatever, which bulb will fuse. So there are two bulbs, bulb A and bulb B, which is connected with a source voltage 440 volt. Bulb A rated power is 25 watt and bulb B having a power of 100 watt. Bulb A is having a rated voltage 220 volt. Similar, bulb B will be also having a rated voltage 220 volt, and both are connected in series with a supply voltage of 440 volt. We want to find out which bulb will fuse. Now over here bulb will fuse due to overheating. Not bulb is not fused, but the inner filament, the filament present in the bulb will be melted due to overheating or the oversupply of the current. So for that, we'll find out first of all the resistance of the filament, that is bulb A and bulb B filament resistance. So the relation between power, voltage and resistance P equals to V square by R. So by that formula you can find out the resistance of a bulb A, which is 1936 ohm. Similarly, bulb B resistance can be found out with the same formula. So resistance of bulb B is 484 volt. Also we'll find out what is the rated current of bulb A and bulb B. So rated current of bulb A, as per the equation, power equals to product of current into voltage. So current is power upon voltage, so that will be 0.1136 ampere. And similarly rated current of bulb B is IB, which is 0.4545 ampere. Now we have the both resistors of the filament, so we'll find out what will be this supply current. The supply current will be passing through both the bulbs filament. So supply current is a supply voltage upon total resistance of the bulb, which is 440 upon 1936 plus 484, which is turned out to be 0.1818 ampere. So by this, comparing with the IS, IA and IB, you can say that IS is greater than IA and IS is less than IB. Means bulb A rated current is less compared to the current flowing through the supply. So due to high current, the filament of the bulb will heat it and melt it. So bulb A will fuse. So correct option will be D. Then 37th question. Two similar cells, whether joined in series or in parallel, have same current through an external resistance of 2 ohm. What will be internal resistance? Now when two or more than two cells are connected in series, the current in series connection of cell I1 equals to NE upon R plus NR, and current in parallel connections of the cell is given as I2 as NE upon N capital R plus small r. Now in the question it is mentioned that current flowing through both these cells in connect series and parallel are same. So I1 is equals to I2 given to us. By comparing both the equations, NE will be cancelled. N small r plus capital R equals to N capital R plus small r. You take the capital R and small r terms separately. So taking out R common, N minus 1 equals to small r, N minus 1, N minus 1, N minus 1 will be cancelled. Therefore capital R equal to small r equals to 2 ohm. Option number C. Thank you.